We are on the rim of a volcano, trying to ride all the way around it. And we are on the Newberry crater. What are we on? Crater rim trail. So I've just done 800-ish feet of climbing to get to the actual rim trail. The 800 feet was from the campground. I got into town to my campsite at 2 o'clock yesterday, set up camp, and realized I forgot my eggs for breakfast. So I saw that there was a little general store a couple miles away. So I set up my crap and I thought, oh, I'll just grab my bike, ride 3 miles, grab some eggs. And so I did that, and on the way back, my shifter broke. Now after all I put my bike through, day in and day out for 3 years, my shifter decides to break on a 3-mile ride to the store to get eggs. And I planned on riding it for 3 days straight. So I took it apart on the picnic table and tried to fix it. And I just rode for about 1.5 miles, 800 feet of climbing to get to the rim trail. And I made it all the way up to the top. The trail just started about 300 feet that direction, and my shifter stopped working again. The trail around the rim is, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 feet of climbing total, because it's up and down all the way around the rim, and 16-ish miles-ish. I don't really know. I'll probably put it on the screen. I'm going to try to fix it right now, and if I can't do that, I'm going to attempt to do the entire thing with one gear. That will be single speed Steve, which I'll tell you right now, I don't have the legs for that. And I don't know what it'll mean. Fun. I'm going to shut the camera off now so I don't fuck this up. So we're on the back on the Newberry Rim Trail. I was not able to get my shifter fixed. So we are in the 3rd from easiest gear. I may have to bail out before the gigantic climb, because I'm not a single speed guy. And I'll be honest, being a flatlander, growing up at 300 feet elevation, I'm at 7,300 right now. Camped at 6,100-ish. And if you're not used to the elevation, it is a thing. Panting like crazy, heart rate's up, all the stuff they say. But the trail is beautiful. I'm sure there'll be some beautiful views. I have a sandwich. Let's see what happens on Single Speed Adventures with Steve. The mishap folly of disastro cluelessness. And now I'm at all the flatter / ups and downs fun stuff, and I spin out at 7 miles an hour. So that's fun, but the trail is awesome, and there should be some fun downhill from here. I'll try to snag some shots of the views when I get to them. And from here, it's a decent downhill that goes back to a road, where if I'm not feeling it, I can bail out back to the campsite on paved road. If I continue on, I think it's a climb. Maybe 1,200 feet up a road to Pauline's Peak, which I think is 7,900 feet of elevation. And I want to go see Pauline's Peak, but do I do it on a bike with one gear? Or do I do it in the car later? I don't know. We will see. You know, one thing I noticed about elevation is that, I don't know about you all, but staying in a campground, dealing with pit toilets, I have a strategy. And my strategy is take a deep breath, open the door, go in, do your business, leave, and exhale. It's always a challenge to hold your breath for as long as you do your business. Of course, sometimes it's easier than others. But I found at elevation, that trick is way harder because you take a deep breath and then you go in to do your business and you run out of oxygen a lot faster. So if you're in the middle of doing your business and you run out of oxygen right in the middle of doing your business, then your only option is to do a gasp of air. And if you do a gasp of air in a gross pit toilet, it's not the funnest thing. I had that experience this morning. That's what I really realized the elevation was having an impact. Anyway, onwards and upwards, hopefully. So I don't know what's going on, but my GPS batteries have died already. My GoPro batteries are dying with like 15 minutes of runtime. My bike is broken. My phone battery is dying super fast. I don't know if it's all the Sasquatches are draining my batteries, fucking with me. I don't know if it's aliens. I don't know if it's the makeup of the mountain is draining all the juice out of my batteries. But this is shaping up to be a calamity-filled ride. Let's see what happens and how much this will get on film and how long my batteries last. Oh, sandy. I actually have only recorded a few minutes and my GoPro's on 13%, so 11%, so we'll see how long it lasts. Man, some of this is incredibly sandy. Absolutely beautiful. Even though all my stuff is dying and breaking, there's still nothing I'd rather be doing, because I mean, just look at it out here. It's amazing. It's just amazing. The views to the left are spectacular. It's hard to pay attention in the sandy trail with these washout stops in here. This view to the left is just absolutely fantastic. You can't beat it. I decided not to bail out. Doing it single speed. I did realize that this gear that I've got is about the same as my gravel bike, but my gravel bike is not full suspension. My gravel bike has does not have DHS and DHRs that are 2.8s, and my gravel bike has it's much more efficient. So this climb is gravel. You see the pointy things up ahead of me? That's where we're climbing to. Way up there, 7,900-ish feet. I don't know where we are now, because all my shit's dead. I'm gonna stop recording, try to power through this climb. I think we're almost to the top of Pauline's Peak. I think I'm gonna make it in my gear, which was gonna be a pretty big accomplishment for me. It's pretty darn dusty. I just got getting thumbs up by people as they drive by in their cars. It's funny, some people are super conscientious and they slow way down to not kick up dust, and other people fly right by like it's a highway. It's pretty funny. Anyway, they keep plugging along, and see you at the top. I've made it to the entrance to the Crater Rim Trail. The view is just, this entire climb has been fantastic, but I made it this far on my single speed that I think before I go down here, I'm gonna go complete the Pauline Mountain, whatever this is called, climb, and get all the way to the top so I don't miss the views. All right, here we go. I made it. Thank you. Appreciate it. That was a good one. Yeah, to the top of Pauline's Peak. Single speed climb. This is going to be my view where I eat lunch. Done my time at the top, had a nice lunch, took some pictures for some families. Now I am back on the trail, about halfway done at this point, heading my way back to the campsite. At least I think I'm halfway done. I got cell service at the top and tried to figure out what was going on, my location, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, should be a decent ride back from here. Still going single speed. Some very nice people offered to try to help fix my bike, but you know, it's pretty much unfixable unless they're carrying around shifter springs, which would be pretty interesting. Anyway, if I ride through another interesting spot, I'll check in. This section of the forest is absolutely beautiful. Some of the lichen on the trees is just neon green, which probably should share that visually instead of verbally, since this is a visual format, but I'm not stopping to get off my bike. Looks like we might have a view up here. Oh, the lava field. so far. I don't know if you can see my finger or not. I came from the far end of that lake on the right and rode the ridge all the way up and around and down and back up, and I'm completing the circle. So I don't know what's happening, but my GoPro screen is now cracked, and they keep saying it needs to repair the files because it's not saving the files right. So add that to another thing that broke on this trip. I have no idea how that screen got cracked. Over here the climbing is definitely a lot more loose rock and root. I just went past one bailout point to go down to the road. I think it's one more bailout point coming up here in a little bit. I think I might have about 7 miles to the end of this trail, and then I have to descend 1,000 feet to the campsite. So really another maybe 8.5, 9 miles. So definitely having one gear is wearing on me on the climbs. My legs are toast, but I think I'm gonna try to make it the whole way unless something else breaks. The rate we're going, we're averaging one thing broken about every 2.5 miles. As long as we stay on bike gear and don't go to bones, we're gonna keep trying to push through. At least that's my thought now. We'll see if I keep that. All right. But again, there's absolutely nothing else I'd rather be doing than riding my bike with all my broken stuff right here, right now, in this beautiful area. Let's keep pushing on. It's funny because these trails I think are biker as an afterthought. You come into these areas but like you just got, they won't do a switchback for bikers, they'll do one for hikers. It's just like dead on hardcore with no bank corners. Oh. So there's one of the bailout points. Not bailing out, especially when you're on a downhill. It's hard to bail out in the middle of a downhill. Might regret it when I have to make all this elevation loss back up, but now we'll take it. I lost my helmet shake off my head on that one. Well, I think no amount of pumping is going to get me to the end of this. I think these little ups and downs are brutal. with his gear because you just can't carry a momentum and get a couple cranks in because there's nothing there. So you have to slowly coast up. Oh, now I gotta make up all that elevation I just lost. Alright, I'll shut the GoPro off. We're in the home stretch. And we've just come up to this amazing place. This, I believe, is the top of the last peak that I will have to climb. This is my campsite. I don't know if my finger lines up with that boat that's going further away. Probably not, but my campsite's down there. So I need to go over there and then down. But of course, Pauline's Peak, where we just were, is that big peak up there. So you can see what I climbed to the right hand side with the roads swooping around the back. And we just came all the way around. More climbing. Well, we made it back to the spot where my derailleur broke, or my shifter broke. So, complete on a single speed. Now I just gotta get back down this trail. This should be interesting, especially at the top part. Let's see if I can make it.